Oh, thank you.
I'm the tributary's guest. And you must be Nassef.
I am? But how do you know that?
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you when you didn't return.
And you're about his height
I'm
and
sorry.
cleanly shaven. Those were the descriptors we were given.
I was so focused on attuning the cairn, I didn't see those creatures come until it was too late.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead. You need to take more care.
Yeah, no arguments there. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster so things would be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
It is, yeah, because we don't really care. We're not that invested in your glimmer.
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nassef.
His voice went strangely
Woods are
deep
full of
in
nasties
halfway
today.
through that delivery.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's only right I repay you.
If you insist. Take care now.
Can we just fast travel back there now? Are they going to give us that option? This is one of the best abilities in gaming ever. Report to Katav.
I thought I'd lost you. But you saw to it that I was found. Thank you. Nassef told me everything. If you hadn't got there when you did... Oh, it doesn't bear thinking about.
All that matters is that you're safe. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Or if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us. It'd take its toll, of course, but it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
I'd rather not. Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Your bearers.
Well,
That
one
we
would
are,
assume
thank
that,
the
yes.
The others can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we can. I reckon this place would be doomed without us.
So, you do this work for the good of your people? Not because...
We're forced to. No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside, we were truly blessed that our rain fell here in Mysidia. Our people are few enough as it is. If we started turning on each other, kin against kin, over nothing but a stupid accident of birth, our days would be numbered.
They would.
Anyway, all's well that ends well, eh? Thanks to you, both of us lived to keep this place hidden another day.
Well, that was beautiful. Rolls of honor. We got a silver penning. That's one of those things that we needed, isn't it? Can be traded for gil? No, I guess it wasn't then. What did we need? I can't remember exactly what it was that we needed for crafting those unique objects. We're going to go do that quest that I said we'd do first eventually here. It looks like it's the last one available to us at the present moment. But we're going to pop in really quick and just check, just determine here what it was we needed to craft these unique objects. Obviously Aquamarine. Ageless things. We needed ageless things. We got ageless tallow. Now we need ageless adornment, oilstone even,
Till
and
next time,
melee. Or millet, if you're so inclined. Why are Jill and Joshua not joining me on these side quests? I know why Joshua isn't, because Joshua has said he'd stay behind and keep an eye on the village while we did the main quest, but I don't know where Jill's been this whole time.
May I speak with you a moment?
Unless she's been with me and I haven't noticed. They've literally been following me this whole time. And And I guess they've been in combat with me. Why didn't I notice? It feels very quiet. Maybe because they're not like chipping in and giving any sort of interesting commentary on the events going on?
There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then.
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
In what way?
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here.
Well, who do you think it
Go and
is?
see. He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
This is deeply suspicious. Would you like to elaborate? No. No, they won't. We're going to go on the quest, and only then will they tell us, oh, I thought it was this person. Or they'll tell us to go somewhere else, and then they'll elaborate when we arrive.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank you.
Yamila, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
Please elaborate.
The customer?
I'll explain later.
No, explain now! Why are you like this? On like a raw human level, you choose this. You choose to be this way. You don't have to. This is interesting. Okay, so we're heading back this way, the way we came into the village. At 100 yards, I don't even know if I want to bother getting on the chocobo. Unless it's the... You know what? It could be the case that once we reach that point, it's just going to change to a point even further down.
Let's go.
So let's go ahead, and we'll go through the effort. Well, we're there. You know what? Maybe we find someone and they run off into the woods. You know what I mean? And we have to pursue them. That's possible. We have to get off the chocobo anyway. Okay, that's fine. It would be really creepy if it turned out there was someone out here and we didn't see them, or you could see them. Maybe even when you came into town, like peeking behind a tree. That would be creepy and a really nice touch. Let's not jump. Let's not be silly. Stop that right now. Stand on top of this thing. Get an inspection.
A bottle. Breath of the arbor. Perfume from Sunbrag. Looks expensive, too.
A weird thing for someone to drop in the middle of the road, I agree.
Stop!
Don't run away, Prince Charming-looking man. I have a chocobo. Oh, it'd be good if this was like a proper chase and we had to run him down. Apparently, they spent all their money in this game on the icon fights, is my understanding. Which, I mean, some people might say it was money well spent. They were very, very cool spectacles. I would have preferred money been invested in a chase scene here, though. I think that would have been better. Let's see.
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
This guy doesn't seem super threatening. He seems basically harmless. I understand the threat is that he's found this sort of like secret group of people who are supposed to remain hidden and all that. I get that. But I reckon you could just tell him not to, just based on his cowardice when fighting flowers, which no one should ever be afraid of fighting flowers. I mean, they're literal plants. Come on now. Once this is done, we might hit them again with Tsunami if there's any alive. Actually, at this rate, probably just punch the ground when they land, if they're still alive. Yeah, okay, here we go. I still don't know if I'm supposed to hit inside of that red area. I feel like if you hit in the red area, that's probably where you do the most damage. But I always wait until just after and go into that smaller orange gap right after the red. Because for some reason in my mind, it's like, no, that's the more difficult thing to do. But I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. And I've never bothered looking it up, and the game didn't explain it. Live chat, am I supposed to release in the red portion of that ring? I guess we could just try. We got Sharp Fangs and Magic Dash, though.
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved! Oh, I could kiss you!
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary, it's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Who is he?
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into each other's ears. And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
So what kind of work does she do?
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Hervey.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow. The next moment, she and her companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave.
That's us.
Borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
It must have been Shula bringing us here. So what? You rowed, found a nose how many leagues across the bay, simply because you saw a woman with white hair.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue.
He's just a romantic.
That was when I knew for certain that my little canary was close.
Oh, why did you come? You should have forgotten me, as I tried to forget you.
Oh, okay, so this is mutual. Listen.
I cannot leave my people, Hervey. And now that you know about this place, neither can you.
That's perfect. I don't think he wants to leave.
We
Also,
must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I feel like there's probably a lot
To
of
meet your family.
limited breeding stock in this tiny town.
Canary.
It's probably good you bring in an outsider every so often. Okay, you gotta shake up the gene pool a little bit.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it.
I think that this is overall a good
But
thing.
first, follow me, Hervey.
But really, what kind of work was she doing?
To the end of
This
the
raises
world
some
and
questions.
beyond.
I support their relationship. We should probably import some other people as well.
Never
Everyone
found
here
this
looks
place.
very similar.
Be so careless.
That's
Don't
a
blame
little
yourself.
concerning.
I doubt anything could have kept that man away.
Need to shake up the gene pool a bit here. Yeah, let's return. Hopefully they get mom and dad's blessing. They get married and have lots of little babies. Oh, he's getting like a stern talking to from the looks of things.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there,
Ah,
to earn the coin that my people need to survive.
not really.
Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, There are certain necessities that it cannot provide.
That's pretty much what we expected. I was
For
going to say
that
not very
reason,
surprising.
Some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could.
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale. And in the Dame, a second mother. I also found Hervey. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
What will happen to him now?
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none lasted long.
I see.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before.
I say it's fine. He seems like a chill dude.
Know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret. This was my mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Thank you, tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervey means us no ill will.
I think I just connected
He's
some
just
pieces.
A fool who loves me.
I will take that into consideration. But yours is not the only voice I must listen to. The whole family must be consulted, and it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
This is only the first in a long string of quests.
Tributary. However long it takes. Come what may, I thank you, my lord, for bringing us back together.
Okay. Remember when they arrived, we received our letter and we're told to meet someone at the Vale. And I was like, why are we going through all this rigmarole? Why not come directly to us? How did you even get Shula here? How did you get into contact with people at the Vale to write us a letter to come here and meet with them and then find you? If we have a girl here who worked at the Vale and knew the madam there, it would have probably been her suggestion. Like, hey, we have an inn here. You know, I know an individual who would be willing to help you. They didn't even spell that out for us. They didn't even, like, blatantly explain it. They just, like, sewed into this little side quest that some people might not even play, like, and here's, you know, you can connect the dots yourself. Here's why that happened the way that it did. So I'm assuming that's what happened here. She told Shula, like, hey, go to the Vale. They will work as an intermediary between us and Clive. Brilliant. Wonderful touch. We got the ageless millet, which can be used to, or melee, if you're so inclined. Whatever. We can use it in crafting, but we don't have any of the special gemstones that we need. I believe that wraps up all of the side quests for us here, though, which is pretty good. The only thing left to do now is continue the story through the Dark Gate.